Well, I know that a lot of us are shooting 22s these days because it's one of the few types of guns that we can afford to shoot. Centerfire ammo has gotten to be so expensive that few of us can afford to shoot it very often, so we typically want to shoot something that's more inexpensive, like 22s. And that's why I bought this Ruger 2245. I've been wanting one of these for several years since Ruger came out with them in the early 90s, and finally got one, and I really like the gun. But one of the things that I was curious about was whether it would shoot cheap ammo. I mean, it's all fine if it'll shoot like, you know, CCI mini mags. I mean, these are probably the standard by which 22 rounds are judged. I mean, these are very good, high quality 22 rounds, but they're a little pricey. I mean, even now they're not as bad as they used to be, but you're still going to pay about $7 or $8 for a box of 100 rounds, and that's, I mean, I said it's cheap compared to centerfire, but it's not exactly cheap compared to the bulk stuff. Stingers more so. I don't recall what this is a box of 50. I think I seemed like it was almost $10 for this box of 50. But most people don't plink with this stuff. This is more like a hunting round or a self-defense round if you're going to use a 22 for a self-defense round. It's a good ammo, but it's kind of pricey. The stuff I was looking for was, you know, stuff like this. You know, big box, lots of bullets, and fairly cheap. Now this is obviously Winchester Wildcat 22. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's like I think it's a 40 grain. I think it's a 40 grain bullet. Anyway, this stuff is, you know, this is good ammo. I mean, pretty good ammo. It's a little dirty, but my Ruger liked it. I didn't have any hiccups with it. I might have had one malfunction early on, but generally this was good ammo. It was a little more expensive because I think I bought this at like Bass Pro Shops or someplace. I think it was about 20 bucks, which is, you know, not terrible, but it's not as cheap as some of the other stuff. Something I did have good luck with, very good luck with, was this stuff. This is also Winchester 555, 36 grain. They're actually plated bullets. It seemed like it's a little cleaner than the Wildcat. I'm not sure how much difference it is, but this stuff worked well. I think I might have had maybe one failure to extract and maybe one just a bad round, but generally this stuff here worked good too. I'd recommend it. I mean, it was $15, I believe, for a box of 555 from good old Walmart. And if you can get a hold of it, this stuff here worked well, or at least it worked well for me. The last thing was this stuff. Oh boy, a lot of people hate this crap. I mean, hate this. I don't even call it crap. A lot of people hate this Remington bulk ammo. They call it a lot of different things. Usually, most of them are not very pleasant to hear. But anyway, I had reasonably good luck with this. I mean, it really is not very good ammo. I'm not going to say it is. If it's all you can get, it'll work, but I would not recommend it. I mean, in actuality, it's fairly accurate, or at least my experience with it was. The biggest issue was you just get a lot of bad rounds. I mean, I'm guessing every 25 rounds at the most, I would have at least one that simply would not fire. If they have a good primer strike, it just wouldn't fire, and that's really not acceptable. So I would not recommend this. I would recommend this because like I said, I personally had good luck with it. My 1022 ran it pretty well as well, and it's kind of finicky. Again, the Winchester Wildcat, this stuff here was all right. Again, it's kind of dirty, but it works okay. But in the end, you know, if you don't mind spending a little extra money, I'd get the mini mags just because this stuff will pretty much always work. It's reliable, it's accurate, but again, it's about twice as expensive as the Winchester. Thanks.